So, Total Recall was a disaster. Uh, it was awful. It was so bad. Really did not enjoy any minutes of it, apart from the start, like not the start, but like the first action scene. I thought was decent. Pardon me. Then after that, the way they shot it and the way that the entire film was with its action scenes was just it came old very quickly. Sweet, let's just delve in, get this over and done with, because I didn't even want to do the review. The film was that bad. So, first point I wrote down was strobe light fetish. At the start, holy shit. Um, it's nothing but strobe lights, and that is just a sign of things to come. I don't know why they decided to have the entire dream sequence at the start covered in strobe lights, but they did, and we're not used to it. And of course, it took itself way too seriously. I think that I don't do these in order. I do these like in sort of review order, if that makes sense. I just do them as I write them down because it can't be arsed to separate them. Maybe one day I will, but for Total Recall, I won't do that because it's Total Recall and it's shit. Uh, and I think the first bit too, right? The whole first act was so fucking boring. Like it took about what was it, half an hour, maybe even longer, for it to actually kick in and do something important or entertaining. I don't know how we're supposed to like it. I really don't. But you hi, we are. Oh god. Even just thinking about the remake of Total Recall makes me tired. But the CGI was decent. I thought the CGI was for the most part actually pretty good, and at least there is that. At least it's not you know shit like the film. And the lighting as well. The fucking right. So I know if you don't really watch films, you don't really have an idea of how they're made. You'd know that films tend to have like a sort of look to them. Like the color schemes and like that type of stuff. Green, film green, like say color schemes, the type of lights that they use, lenses, all that type of stuff, right? And typically, green, blue, yellow, even red. In terms of the lighting, not so much blood or stuff like that, but like the lighting, black to an extent, all falls into science fiction, right? That's typically the most used colors in science fiction. And Total Recall had that, but they decided to pick the most dull shades of those colors. And the lens of the camera as well. I don't know what lens it was. I'm not that much of a genius. Just with like the color palette, it was just disgusting and miserable. It was not nice to look at all. Even when they went into like that abandoned house and it was all white, it still looked fucking miserable. It was so bad. So like I said earlier, the first action scene was good. I thought the choreography was good and the way it was shot was half decent. The only thing I didn't like about it was that like faux one shot type of deal it had, where I'm running circles, but it was obvious that every time I went behind a pillar, it was cutting. If they had done that, even if they had made it all CGI until it got round, and then at the very last bit, the pillar would have been fine. But because it was so early, and it happened a few times, I think it just took me out of it, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" I know that's a cut. I'm smart. Uh, yes, with the lighting as well, right? So many fucking lens flares. Why was there so many lens flares in the fucking film? Like, what the fuck? it was just like a friend had texted me a total lens flares, and that is very true. The lens flares are just so over the top. Like it's every 2 seconds for no reason. Like it really is. I actually forgot what the use of them are or is. They're used that many times in Total Recall. The score. The score is very generic. I know I said the same thing about Man vs. But unlike Man vs, it's on the bad side of generic, where you feel like it's the same thing you heard in every other fucking science fiction or action film. Uh, it was just, eh, very generic. Okay, okay, yeah, okay, sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ, I think I was only up. I've been up for about 3 hours. Drama. I've lost the snap. Oh yeah, just to go back on the action scenes. Again, I do this as I watch the film. I don't organize them. Um, they- they're very long, decent, like I said, well choreographed. But I think I said it before. The, the last too long and just start becoming oversaturated. So for the first like 30 seconds, you're like, oh, then after that you're like, can you end, please? It's getting a bit shit. Um, but I guess another good thing you can say about it, I suppose, is the last good thing actually I can say about it, because it's the penultimate thing to say. The cast done their best. I feel. I thought everyone tried their best with the material, and Bryan Cranston was okay, Colin Farrell was okay, Kate Beckinsale was okay, Jessica Biel was okay. I thought for the large part everyone was decent. They weren't spectacular, I think, because the film was just so boring and the script was very lackluster. It didn't have punchy lines, great big acting scenes where you can go, wow, that was fucking amazing. Didn't have any of that, so everyone was just kind of okay. No one was bad, maybe apart from a few actors, but they're fucking actors. What more do you want? And on the finale, the big last action set piece, Bryan Cranston faces off. He's a bad guy. He plays Senator, insert name here. Bryan Cranston plays Colin Farrell's opposite. He plays the bad guy. And they're facing off against each other, as they would. And instead of Bryan Cranston stopping or decapitating or smashing his brain in, or stopping his brain, rather, um, Bryan Cranston instead decides to slice with the knife or sword or whatever it was, dagger, I don't know, but he slices like up his back instead of stopping. Now, if you're in a fight and you want to kill someone, you don't slice unless you're slicing their neck or slicing up their arms. Um, you stop because when you stop, it would go in so far that basically it cuts an artery, you die. Uh, Bryan Cranston, for whatever reason, well, the writers rather, decided to slice instead of stop. Plot armor, of course, but if Bryan Cranston had just stabbed, Colin Farrell would be dead, and he wouldn't have to worry about him dying, which he does, of course. That was my thoughts until Recall. Um, whilst we're staying around with my thoughts, are just some things I wrote down. My thoughts are that it's shit. It was probably the last thing that we needed to be remade. It was very unnecessary. Didn't need it. Really didn't need it. It was pointless. The first one is perfectly It's one of the few perfect films out there. And I don't know why they decided to change it. I don't know. Recording. It is. Audacity has stopped responding. I use Audacity. That's what I use. It has stopped recording or stopped responding. Sorry, and it shit myself. But yeah, it was shit. It was terrible. I hated every 2 hours of my life wasted. I could have went to sleep for 2 hours and had more fun. I don't like to sleep that much. Well, I do. I'm always tired, but like you know what I mean. I like to do things during the day. This is why I do this. But yeah, that was my opinions on Total Recall. If you have any other different opinions, I don't know why you would. Please let me know. I ripped the page out, I scrubbed it up, and I threw it across my room. It's not that far. I hate it. So yes, thank you for watching, listening, and thank you for bearing Total Recall with me because it was shit. And don't worry, I think the next one's going to be great. Trust me, I have a good feeling about the next one. All I'm going to say is that it is Poseidon Rex.